Hey, everybody, it's Marty Bahama, causing no drama. This is a Saturday live. I wanted to explain the difference between a Facebook business page and a Facebook, what we call a PBG, personal branding group. Some people call it a business branding group. Some people call it a personal business group. We refer to it as a personal branding group because I think it's a big key for a lot of people to not only realize that it's not just about getting your website out there, it's not just about getting your name out there, but it's also letting people know exactly what you do when you get your name out there. And that's one thing that it took us 4 years to realize after doing all the posting, getting all those likes, all those comments. That 4 years, that's a long time for it to take for it to really click in that, hey, Marty, you need to do something with all these people that you're bringing in from Facebook. You're out there and you're posting. Christy's posting. You're getting so many applications in the door. Talking about 8 to 10 applications, date of birth, social security numbers, everything, every single day. But you're not putting those people anywhere. You're not holding them somewhere. What we call like a holding pond. Because here's the reality: no matter what type of business you have. Now, obviously, I'm a branch manager in the mortgage business with Southwest Funding. We got four satellite branches in our main branch out of Knoxville. And I've been a former realtor in the past, but also too, I've helped a lot of different businesses out there. And I've ran a few different businesses myself. Lived off eBay for a long time, selling autograph stuff, baseball cards, everything. And I know it's about how you come across. So eBay taught me a lot as far as perception goes. It taught me a lot on how to get people's attention by using pictures, by using descriptions. And then fast forward to 2014, stumble across these Facebook groups using that same mentality of, okay, it's about how I come across. It ain't just about what I have to sell, but how do I come across to these people that's going to get their attention to want to do business with me. But then, like I said, 4 years went by and we wasn't putting those people anywhere. So we started creating what we call PBGs, personal branding groups. And I'm telling you right now, every business on this planet, unless you're Coca-Cola, you probably don't need it. Pepsi may not need one. They got a business page. I'm sure they should have a branding group. But especially business professionals, mom and pop businesses, smaller businesses that need the exposure, and even businesses that their website name or their business name doesn't tell people exactly what they do. Does business innovative solutions, blah, 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 doesn't really tell you what you do. So the great thing about a personal branding group is it's going to allow you to be able to do exactly that. It's going to be able to allow you to be able to tell people who you are, what you do, the area you cover, all in a title. And then you use that picture to gain that attention. Use the title, the name of it, the picture to gain that attention, and then you give it the old buzz quick start. But I'm going to tell you about what I consider the difference between a personal branding group and a business page, me personally. And everybody's got their different versions of a group compared to a page. I've heard some really good analogies in my life. I heard one that a lady said that the page was like the front yard of your house, and the group is kind of like a back door of your house. It's like it's or your back patio area, your back deck. It's where you'll invite people to a more intimate background or more intimate environment that you may not let people that just drive by to see the front of your house would be considered a business page. That was a pretty good analogy. I like to use an analogy like this right here. To me, a business page is dormant. You've got to drive traffic to it. And when they get there, here's the big key. They're usually just going to like it. They're going to leave you a review and they're going to move on. Now, the reality of it is most reviews left on this planet are usually negative. People don't take the time to leave positive reviews near as much as they will a negative review. And that's why I use Facebook as my main source of reviews. I would rather have anybody on this planet get on Facebook and make a simple post out there that says, "Thank you, Marty. You helped me take my business to this level. Thank you, Marty. You helped me get this loan closed. Thank you, Marty. You got this person into a house." Or "Thank you, Buzz. Thank you, South." Whatever it is, I want to take that screenshot, or I'm going to take a screenshot of that post. That screenshot of that post is just as important to me as that post, because if I don't take the screenshot, then I can't use that for proof. getting back to the and once you know Marty Human, you'll realize Marty Bahama here. You'll realize that I bounce around a little bit and I go from one thing to another because 6 years of using these Facebook groups, we have learned them inside out. I can tell you what the groups used to be like and tell you what they're like now and kind of tell you the direction they're going and the direction that our messenger's going. Our messenger is getting stronger and stronger. But let's stick to the personal branding group and why it's so strong in that business page. So if people drive business to that business page, it's just dormant. They got to like it. They got to leave a review. Then they move on. A group, they become part of it. And not only they become part of it, when you learn how to grow that group, and trust me, there's so many ways that people don't even know yet how to grow their own groups. There are so many people that's in charge of big groups that don't even know how to pull clients out of it. That's where we come in. The Buzz is going to teach you how to utilize these groups in a way you have never used them before. I'm telling you, it is definitely life changing. But when you think about the mentality, no matter what type business you have, my mentality is I want to get people to know what I do. I want people to know who we are, know what I do, know I'm going to help them with their needs, whatever that need may be, whatever my business is. In this case, realtors and loan officers, we're going to know, we want this client to know that we are the path to get them into the house. Now, we all know it's a dream. It's a dream to be a homeowner. It's a dream to be able to paint your walls any color you want to paint. There's a lot of people that want to achieve that dream out there and don't know how. That's where we come in. The Buzz has definitely found a way to pull in 20 to 30 applications from real people, real clients every single day wanting to buy a house, to pull in an unlimited amount of sellers wanting to sell a house. I had a realtor say, Marty, how many sellers can you find me in one day? Very next day I woke up. She said, can you find me any sellers with these groups like you do buyers? And I said, well, there's probably a lot more buyers than they are sellers. But the great thing about it is, too, when you get somebody to sell, guess what? They're also going to buy. So now you're getting two clients out of it, and you're helping a loan officer out at the same exact time. So I created a poll, woke up the next morning. I had 20-something people that wanted to sell their house that said they had minor work to do to their house and they was ready to sell it. About 13 people said they had to do some major work to their house and they wanted to sell it. And about 7 people said, hey, I'm ready to sell right now. Let's make this happen. In one post, one poll I created one night. It's that amazing. But learning how to create these branding groups and learning how to build these branding groups and learning they're alive. So I created a group about two. You guys can look it up. It's called Knoxville Homes for Sale/Rent. Home Buying Made Easy by Marty Human. It's got real close to 5,000 members in it. When I created that group, I created it from ground zero. I put about 150 people in that group. I give it the old Buzz Kickstart. And next thing you know, I went there and made a few posts. And I wanted to see how much that group would grow without me doing anything else. I made a few posts, said, hey, everybody, I created this group. Be sure to invite some friends, families, some realtors loan officers anybody and everybody to come in here and share some houses for sale. Sure enough, now we're sitting here 2 years later, and we've got close to 5,000 members in that group. Now, I've seen the true value in these Facebook groups about 3, maybe 4 years ago when they started letting us ask 3 questions, all new members coming on board. So if you're watching this video and you know anything about Facebook groups, then you know that a lot of times when you're trying to join these groups, they'll ask you, you'll get asked 3 questions. Now, not every group, because the admin's got to set this up. They got to set it up to ask those questions, and they get to choose if it's in some groups, not all groups yet, but in some groups you get to choose if it's going to be multiple choice, a written answer, or just a checkbox answer where they can check multiple boxes. And I like using those questions not towards what everybody else uses them for. Most people use those questions to say, what city do you live in? Why do you want to join this group? Just questions like that. Have you read the rules? I use those questions to gear towards whatever business that I have, especially if I'm using my PBG. I'm going to gear those questions to my PBG. If it's about buying houses, selling houses, I'm going to say, hey, are you planning on buying or selling a house within the next 6 months? What's stopping you from buying a house? Credit, income, or down payment? So I learned how to use those questions as wonderful conversation starters, easy, warm conversation starters. And then you've got the normal posts that you put into the group to start in discussions. Another great way to create those conversations. But you can utilize every group out there to pull in an endless amount of clients. But you got to have a place to pull them into, because not every one of them is going to be ready to buy your product. No matter what your product is, that doesn't mean every one of them is going to be ready to bite. So keep that in mind. I hope this is because since I don't get to tell how good this is sounding, I hope the voice is coming all right. I'm still new to this podcast stuff, a little new to the YouTube stuff, so bear with me. Most of my stuff for the last 6 years has been dealt with the Facebook groups. And I'm telling you right now, I know these Facebook groups better than anybody on this planet. I can pull clients out of these Facebook groups better than anybody on this planet. And when there's somebody out there that says they can do it better, please introduce me to them. Please message me, give me their information. I want to learn from them because I'm telling you right now, it takes time. It takes many years of being put in Facebook jail, many years of being put in Messenger timeout, Facebook timeout, many years of going through trials and tribulations, trying to figure out what we're allowed to do, what we're not allowed to do in these Facebook groups. Facebook would rather us do paid advertising. Of course, they want you to do paid advertising. Marty Bahama here hasn't paid for a lead in over 6 years, and I will not pay for another piece of advertising. I don't need to. The Facebook groups are free. You can utilize them to the extreme. I'm telling you right now, they're absolutely amazing. Now, getting back to what I was saying between the difference of page and a Facebook group, to me, a Facebook group is more of a holding pond. It's more of a place to put people and to feed to them and always pull clients out of it. One of these days, when you become a Buzz team member, go to humanenergybuzz.com, check it out. You become a Buzz team member. I'm going to teach you how to grow your group so good that you'll never have to post on Facebook again. Posting on Facebook and other people's groups will be a thing in the past one of these days when you get your personal branding group built up to a level that it's got so many. See, every single day, these groups being alive, it's not like a page. Like I said, the pages you got to send traffic to. These groups are alive. I tell everybody we build ponds. We don't build pages. We build holding ponds. But not only that, it's a place to pull never ending clients out of, to wake up every single day with 20, 30, 40, 50 people wanting to join your group, not knowing who you are until they join that group. Now they see your name. Now they see what you do. They see where you are. They see the product you have to offer. Now they want to be a part of it. And if they can't get qualified now, if they're not ready to buy now, that doesn't mean they won't be ready to buy 6 months down the road, a year down the road, whatever. But you've got to realize that these Facebook groups are about 1,000,000 times stronger than a Facebook business page would ever be, unless you're a rocket scientist or unless you're having to pay somebody to do all that paid crap for you. Don't do it. These groups are free. Learn how to start discussions. Quit advertising. That's one thing that Buzz will teach you. The Buzz will teach you how to advertise without advertising. All right, guys. That's a little bit about what I consider the difference between a Facebook business page and a PBG, a personal branding group. And I'm telling you right now, to create that personal branding group, it's like a work of art. Depending on the picture you put on it, the title you put in it, the attention you get by what you do. And I'm telling you, we have created so many groups. I went from being an admin of one group with 2,500 members to now I have groups in about 8 or 9 different states with about 2.5 million members in them. Unreal amount of members, guys. But we have learned so much about these groups and how to pull these clients out of the groups, because a lot of people that are in the groups, they don't know how to get the clients out of them. They own the groups. They don't know how to get clients out of them. That is what we're going to teach you guys. All right. Be sure to subscribe down below, hit the like button, the bell button, whatever you got to do. Catch my lives, because I'm going to keep this up. I've got so much information to drop in these lives. It's crazy, but I'm going to also back this up with different ways to grow your PBG. How to get your personal branding group out there is a very important tool to build it, to know. And we've got 30 different ways to help you grow your personal branding group. All right, guys, check out the Buzz, humanenergybuzz.com. Subscribe. See you later. The Buzz is out.